We got it work. Perfect. So, Stephanie, how are you today?
I am doing well, Dan. How are you?
I'm doing good as well. Thank you. I mean, what better way to have an epic day than with an epic guest, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So, welcome to the show. It is so cool and awesome to have you here. Before we start, I have to give you a proper welcome. If you have seen some of my episodes before, you know exactly what I'm about to do. If not, that's fine. Let me show you that. There you go.
I love it.
Perfect way to start, right? Now, starting with the whole interview now, tell me how your acting career started.
How it started. So I grew up in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
How do I keep my phone? Did I just go black for a second though?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how to fix that. My phone's just like goes to sleep. Anyway, we'll figure it out. So I started acting in high school really, and just got into it, found a love for it, and ended up going to university in Quebec for theater, and loved that. And one of my instructors there, one of my professors, I guess I should say, sort of took me aside close to graduation and said, Stephanie, I think you could do this. I think you could, make a real go of it, but you have to go in and like get real training, because at a university, you study a lot of the history of theater, but you don't really get into like the nitty gritty of performance as much. Yeah. So then I moved out to the West Coast. I moved to Vancouver, which is where I live now. And I studied at Studio 58 for 3 years, which is a acting conservatory out here. So I did that, and then I worked professionally. This is a long answer, I'm sorry. I worked professionally in the theater out here on the West Coast and all across Canada. I did theater for a really long time, loved it, miss it. But I decided to get into film and TV and voice, and that's where I find myself now.
There you go. You go. Such an epic start, such an epic way,
A lot of work, a lot of hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, but it's so nice that you managed to get through all of that and to be in this position in which you're continually growing. That's cool. Thank
you. Yeah.
So in 2013, you were in a video short called "Send Me Your Sex," and in the TV series "Single and Dating in Vancouver." Tell me, were those like your first projects, and like what are some of the things that you can remember that you learned from those experiences?
Yeah, okay, so Single and Dating in Vancouver was a really cool project by a couple of local. Troy Mundell was one of the directors behind that, and he's a friend. That was a really fun experience because that was my first sort of on-camera gig. It was a very small role. It was funny, comedy, so that was a lot of fun. Just getting your hair and makeup done for the first time, I think, for film and TV is a little bit surreal and exciting. Yeah. Send Me Your Sex was an insane experiment by a filmmaker. And what I learned on that shoot is, if you're not getting paid and it's freezing cold and it's 4 a.m. and you don't have a break room and there's no end in sight, you can speak up and just leave the shoot.
Preach.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Pre-union days.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But, it totally makes sense though.
Yeah.
And in 2014, you were in Avalan's Window and in Fools for Hire. Tell me about those projects, but also, do you remember some about your characters as well?
In Fools for Hire, I played Princess Leia. It was a comedy spoof on Star Wars, so I played Princess Leia in her buns and in her gold bikini. So that was a lot of fun. And we shot that out at UBC, where they actually shoot a lot of series out on the UBC grounds in Vancouver because they're so beautiful right on the ocean. And then what was the other one? Oh, Avaline's Window. Yeah. So that was actually a student film. That was a student film out here for Vancouver Film School, which is a really well-known filmmaking and acting school. So that was, I don't remember much about that character. I think she was dead. Played a lot of dead ladies in my time.
Okay. Now, talking about characters, tell me, what do you usually do in order to prepare a character? Do you have like a specific technique, or like what are some of the things in order to kind of set the character ready?
I mean, honestly, I was thinking about this, and I don't have a set process. I just have a few things that are really important to me. I really, I want to know my lines cold. I guess my process is a really intuitive. I make sure I'm clear on all of the relationships, make sure I'm crystal clear as much as I can on the details of the world that I'm in. And then in film and TV, I haven't found, I'm not really at the level yet where you're really like digging into more complex characters. I'm sort of still at the level where I'm playing roles that are still a little bit more functional.
Okay.
Whereas with theater, and it was so much more of an immersive experience. So I look forward, now I'm starting to audition for the bigger roles, which is really exciting. And I'm finally feel like I'm able to like dig into some of the acting craft that I've missed so much. But I guess just relationships are the most important thing, I think.
And what are some of the things that you enjoy the most about playing a character?
Oh, I think that being an actor is just such a unique experience because you really get to understand the world from so many different angles.
Totally.
It makes you a better human. It makes you more empathetic. Really, it's your power of empathy that carries you through this profession. So I think it's a lot of fun being able to go to the places that I normally in my everyday life, sitting at home with my cat, my boyfriend, I don't go to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, also the fact that sometimes you will get the chance to do cool stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm getting to do a lot of really cool stuff on the Flash right now. It's a lot of fun.
That's so amazing. And what aspect do you think it's important for a character to be a relatable one?
Ooh, to be a relatable one. I mean, really that comes down to, it's really a partnership between the writer and the actor, I would say. We've all read scripts that are not so well written, and then it's tough to relate to the characters if you can't really buy that they're real people. But then, it is some incredible actors are able to make, maybe not the best written material, but they're still able to give a performance that feels really relatable. So I think just, bringing as much truth as you can and trying to relate as much as you can to the character and finding how you fit into the character rather than trying to, build something up completely from square one. I think it's really important to sort of map yourself in there in some way.
Absolutely. And then you were involved in a lot more projects, such as Edward, or How Do You Think of Her, Settle Down, Untold Stories of the ER. Tell me how you usually get ready before going on set to shoot a scene.
It's the same as preparing for an audition. Get off book, know everything. Lately I've been trying to focus a lot more on my imagination, which sounds so basic, but it's really true because film acting can be so technical, and it is really technical. But you have to do as much as you can to have the world clear in your head, so that when you step onto a set, you can just sort of let go and just live truthfully rather than, adjusting in your mind constantly for the technical aspects of it. Like, I'm working right now with some incredible actors who have been full-time, for years now, and to watch them work is really inspiring and really educational because they don't even think about the technical stuff. It's just so in their bodies. So it's definitely something to aspire to.
Totally. And what's the number one thing that you always bring with you when you have to go to shoot a project? Do you, I don't know, do you have a specific book, or what is the number one thing you bring?
My water bottle.
Fair enough.
I hate bottled water, and it's on every set. So, water bottle. Actors, get your water bottles.
There you go. Cool. And then you were in The 100 and in The Flash. So tell me, what are some of the things that you enjoy the most about those shows and about your characters as well?
Oh, The 100 was a lot of fun. I did 2 episodes. That was a really fun experience because I got to be directed by Linz Morgan, who's part of the cast. She's part of the core cast, and that was her first time directing an episode.
Cool.
So that was a lot of fun. It was good energy on set. It was really inspiring to see, she's been slogging it out for years, and now, she's being given an opportunity to level up. It was really great.
Yeah.
And also both productions are just so huge. Like they're just, there's Warner Brothers money, it's the scale of the productions are so big. So it's really exciting every single time I get to go to work now with The Flash. I arrive and I'm still sort of, my head is still sort of turning, thinking like, this is my job. This is where I work. A lot of cool stunts, a lot of amazing special effects.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. It must have been a really cool experience, like to see all the effects gear and the props and everything. To be honest, if I was there, I would be like a little kid, basically.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'm just like, that's how you do that? Oh my God. And it's amazing. One thing that I've noticed lately, because we've been doing a lot of really big episodes with The Flash and a lot of really big special effects and big stunts, I'm amazed at how quickly they shoot them. Like they really just, if you have a great director at the helm, which we always do with The Flash, you get in there, it's quick and it's dirty, and you know exactly what shots you need. And you think sometimes these things take 5 hours, and sometimes they do.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them too are just quick. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, to be honest, I would, like in every, if they were like recording a scene, I would have like like some popcorn just watching it, Like, don't mind me, I'm just watching,
Would you do your own stunts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think, I would love that. I think it would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It would be fun, like to get thrown around here and there and like break a window or to run away from an explosion and stuff like that. That must have been super cool. I hope that who knows, maybe one day I'll get the chance, but yeah, I would definitely do that. And like the whole technology, right? The other day I was watching, for example, with The Mandalorian, they're using they're not using green screen anymore. They're using kind of this huge screen in which it makes it look like you are like in part of this world. It's amazing how like technology is evolving, and I saw an interview with the cast from The Mandalorian and the cast from the Obi-Wan series that they're gonna release, and Ewan McGregor was saying that back when he was doing Star Wars, everything was like with green screen and props here, and now when he stepped in back and with the new technology, it was like overwhelming to see, because you get the chance like to feel more engaged to the world. It's so cool.
Yeah, I know. From an acting perspective, it feels like a dream, because
absolutely,
like what I was saying before, you have to do a lot of work with your imagination as an actor, and to just step into that space and have everything around you would be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, I'd definitely be jumping around between stuff and playing with props. But anyway, maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm not an actor, because I would be just playing with everything. But anyway, now you also did the voiceover for Gigantic and Dragalia Lost. Tell me, were those like your first voiceover experiences, and how you usually prepare before a session?
No, I've been doing a lot of commercials before. Okay. Those guys. I do a lot of video games. I have a little bit of a hoarser voice. They like that for the the soldiers and ass kicking ladies. I'm trying to remember those projects specifically. For a voiceover, you just have to take care of your voice. I think that's something that a lot of screen actors sort of forget about, but because I came from theater, I have a lot of awareness of my voice and how I use it, and it's you can go hoarse real quick if you don't make sure that you're taking care of your voice. So I just do a lot of vocal warm-ups, and then making sure that you know the material, even though with voiceover you do have the script in front of you, so it's a little different obviously than acting on camera. Sure. But even then I don't like to rely on it too much. Like I like to know it well enough so I can bring my eyes up.
Absolutely. How cool is that? And so this year we can see that you have been involved in even more projects, such as Just Click, Crumbs, Falling for Christmas, which is right by Ansley, which I interviewed a couple of
great.
Yeah,
she's awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's amazing. Huge shout out to her. The White Ball, A Slice of Romance, Snatch for Mommy, Reasonable Madness, Firefly Lane, I mean, tell me about this project, but also what do you like the most in general about acting?
What do I like the most in general about acting? Such a big question, Dan. I just, I love the work. There's nothing else I would rather do than sit down with a script and prepare it and get in a room with a couple of actors. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of drug and I want it. I love it. I love the technical, I love the challenge of it. I love how hard it is. I love how much it pushes me. I love collaborating. I love a good director and actors. I don't know. Honestly, it's the best job on earth.
Yeah.
In my very humble opinion.
Yeah, I can agree on that. I mean, yeah, it's so amazing. I mean, because without, it's so magical and so cool how, like, whenever, like, we the audience, when we see a movie and we see like this universe that they created with the actors and it's just amazing,
Yeah, I think it's storytelling is really important.
Totally.
I would rather do nothing else.
Totally. Now, talking about storytelling, what do you think? I mean, what aspect do you think it's important for storytelling?
What aspect is important? I mean, there's so many. I would say that one that I always look for is the humanity in characters, and I think that comes from, it really comes from whether or not the character is fighting for something that, you can relate to, and I would say humanity, whether it's comedy or, even horror. For me, I love horror. Horror is one of my favorite genres. I write horror. And even then, think of the difference between a slasher film and A Quiet Place. The difference is humanity, you invest so much in those characters from A Quiet Place, and you don't end up investing in, people running away from a clown wielding a knife. You just don't. Yeah,
absolutely. If you could describe your career at the moment, but on a movie, TV show, or even a book, why not? What would be the title of it?
What would be the title of it? I know you sent me these questions in advance, but I did not this answer. This is tough. What would be the title of it? Just keep on keeping on, man.
And would be a movie, TV show, book?
Would it be a movie or I don't know. I guess it would be a movie. Although nowadays television is much more in vogue, so maybe it would be a TV show. But
TV show.
I think if it was a novel, it would be too much in my head.
Yeah.
It's better. Let's keep it visual.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can make it a novel and then make it to the show, and then why not a movie? You can.
Why not?
With Netflix, HBO.
So is the road of IP.
There you go. I mean, in one day we will see your movie everywhere. There you go. And if you could describe your career also at the moment, but on a drink, which one would you choose?
I mean, again, I didn't prepare this. I'm gonna go with margarita because margaritas are my favorite drink.
Okay.
Alcoholic drink, and everybody loves them. Most people love them.
True.
I know you do. You're Mexico.
Yeah.
Everybody loves them. They're simple, and yet you can make them very complex. See, now I'm just trying to make it creative. Simple and complex. I don't know. This is a terrible answer. I'm sorry. Margarita.
Yeah.
Margarita.
Yeah. I mean, they're cool. I mean, they give it everywhere, and sometimes they will give it free, like in some places, whenever you order something, we'll give it, and it's fresh. I understand what you mean.
Free margarita.
Yeah, but yeah, true. I once went to this restaurant in which it was a new one, and they were like giving free margaritas everywhere. So we didn't have to order drinks because we were just giving free margaritas everywhere. And whenever you finished it, instantly they were giving you another one. I mean, the funny thing here is that at the end, me and my friends were totally wasted because we drank like way too much margaritas, but it was fun. It was cool. I mean, it was really cool. Yeah.
You can tell me the name of that place. I'll go for some free margarita.
I will let you know. For sure. But it was really cool. I mean, and also when we the next day, like my mouth was like soup, with this. I mean, besides having hangover, of course, but with this taste of the kind of the margarita, and I was like, I don't want to drink margaritas for a while. Let's just chill, just chill for a while.
Oh no, it ruined for you.
But it was fun. I would definitely be doing it again. And also, there is this place in which they will serve like this huge margarita. I don't know if you have seen them.
See, Dan, you're proving my answer because you can't stop talking about margaritas.
It is, as I said. I mean,
they're hot. They're hot. Everybody wants to talk about them.
They're super cool. Super cool. As I said, I mean, once I saw this huge one, amazing one. I mean, it was beautiful, and they will give it like with several straws, so everybody can do it. And it was amazing.
Mm-hmm. I like my margaritas with the smoked salt.
Oh yeah. We definitely need a margarita fest sometimes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
What part of Mexico are you in?
In Mexico City.
I've never been to Mexico City. I want to go there so badly.
Where have you been?
I've been to both coasts. So I've been to Nuevo Vallarta, Puerto Vallarta, and then over Cancun, Minor Riviera, the tourist places. Yeah, but
actually, was it in Cancun or in Playa del Carmen? I think it was Playa del Carmen. There's when I saw this huge margarita. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, it was beautiful.
Do you have a margarita story from everywhere you've been?
I mean, I do. I mean, it's funny because my family find it funny that I do get super happy when drinks and food, super happy. I would start whenever they would bring if I order something and they would bring it, one of the things that I do enjoy the most is how it looks. If it looks awesome, I'm so into it. Yes, I wanna try it right now. So yeah, it's super funny because my family will laugh at me whenever we will go to this restaurant where I will bring food or where I will cook something. One of the things that my family tells is that I will cook for an entire regiment when it's a meal for 4.
Aww, you're just a good host.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I said, food is super important. So it's better if we have some extra instead of needing. You know what I mean?
Food is also love. I have some friends that I'm not as good as some of my friends, but some of my friends are incredible chefs, and they every time that they make dinner for us, it's an act of love.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Food is community, it's family, it's friends, it's good. Yeah,
it's amazing. So yeah, it is really cool. It is also fun that whenever we were making barbecue, with the grill and everything, I'm the one who's putting everything. It's really fun. At the end of the day, food and drinks are cool. And what better way to have an awesome meal with an awesome drink? #margarita. So yeah.
#margaritas. Yes.
But anyway, and my last question here, what can we expect from Stephanie in the future?
What can you expect from me in the future? Well, I have a few films that I'm actually making. I have 2 short films that I've written and I'm going to direct, hopefully, in the next year.
Cool.
And stay tuned on The Flash and you can see a lot of me. And beyond that, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean,
what can I say? Your career is awesome. You're badass.
Dan.
Yeah. I mean,
thank you.
You definitely need a quick epic shout out. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it is amazing. It is amazing how much stuff you have accomplished, and I'm super sure that at some point we're gonna see you basically everywhere. The fact that you're also gonna direct. It is so cool whenever you get the chance to. Your passion is acting, but whenever you get the chance to be involved in more stuff, I think you get the chance to learn more about everything, and it's really cool the fact that you're doing that. And as I said here, super sure that eventually we're gonna see you more in a lot of stuff and basically everywhere. And who knows, maybe at some point Margarita franchise will want you to be their brand.
Oh my gosh, a girl can hope.
That would be epic. But yeah, keep doing what you do because you're doing it super cool, and keep pushing it. You're killing it here, and also I want to thank those for watching. If you're watching this later on YouTube or listening to this later on the podcast, make sure that you're following Stephanie. Normally, what I would say is for you to put pause, then leave a like and subscribe super quick. It helps a lot. And then hydrate. And then go follow Stephanie. I mean, let the world know that we have this amazing, talented actress here. I mean, let's make sure everybody knows about Stephanie, and then come back. And again, Stephanie, thank you so much. Keep having an amazing rest of the day, an amazing upcoming weekend, and nothing but amazing stuff because you totally deserve it. And I'll see you in the next.
Dan, right back at you, my friend. Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Perfect. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.